Hello, bonjour, buenos dias, namaste, konnichiwa, ni hao, assalamu alaikum, everybody out there in the internet. Welcome to TKKN for January 2017, a new year. So, back at it with the vlogs. Took a break there. Was that last month? I think it was December, dude. Because, yeah, we'll discuss in a different vlog series. Um, yeah, stuff went down in November, and I was like, oh man, I don't even anymore. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, it's like I just don't even. I need to take a break. I was like, dude, I don't know, stuff. But I'm back. So yeah, because you can't. Well, I'm not gonna. Let's just continue on with the channel again. Okay, so basically, videos been working on changes to the channel, and then rambling about everything else while I'm doing that. So, videos I'm working on right now. So, New Year, I'm doing a nice refresh on my channel. I haven't gotten around to it though. So the goal is to be done with that by the end of next month. So I can just have a new channel trailer, and then I got like this whole thing of like, the format I'm doing this year, which is basically it's the same what I did last year, except it's more structured as far as every month if there's a game I'm coming out, that's the game that's like game A, and then I play that on Tuesday, Wednesday. Actually, I'll play it like 24/7 until I'm done with that game. I'll just stream it, and then that's like the video. That's like the main video on the channel. And then once I'm done with that game, I just move on to whatever game B is. And so game B is basically going to be like a rotating list of criteria for like whatever I want it to be. So basically, there's 4 categories, which is the criteria. So it's like something old, something new, something different, something fun. It's not going to like go in that order though. I'll probably start with something new, just because I want to play something new. I have so many games that are just sitting there and I haven't played them. So that's like the order. It's like something old, something new, something different, something fun. Or that's the format. I thought of that. Well, I didn't. I mean, it wasn't like 100% my idea. Whatever. I'm not going to get into it right now. That's another can of worms. I mean, the fourth thing, something fun, I added to that. I mean, okay. Well, how the idea came about was in my brain, I was just thinking one day, and then that like there's like the Metallica song that's like something old, something new, something different, I think, and that's like the chorus, and it came into my head. I was like, that could apply to YouTube, and I was like, that's a good idea, and I was like, something old, something new, something different. That's only 3 things, but then like, what if I want to play something that I know I'm gonna enjoy? So to go into detail here about something old is basically a game that's like 10 or more years old. It's retro. It's old. Younger people might not have played it, or people that are like in the scene might not have been in the scene back in the day and been like, oh, what's this game? I don't know. It's cool. Whatever. So that's how that came about, or that's how I came up with that. And then that's something old, something new is basically anything that's been released within the last 12 to 16 months, I'd say, or 12 to 24 months, whatever, 2 years, year and a half, whatever. That's pretty new in game age, whatever. So yeah, and then let's see, something different. It's basically small downloadable games, like your Journey, your Flower, Unfinished Swan. Well, I mean, okay, when I say downloadable games, it's not, any game can basically be bought off this like PSN store or Steam or whatever. But these ones specifically are just like the more experimental. It's not. I mean, it's not always the case where it's experimental or it's indie, or it's just it does things that do things differently. It's just a small game that's an experience that you have and you play it, and it's like, oh, that was that. So like The Witness or all those games that are. I mean, I don't really just like Abzu and Bound. It's just a downloadable game, like because downloadable games right now seem like they are the ones that are pushing the boundaries as far as the scope and the like the genre types and like categories of like what is this game? I just played it, but I don't know how to categorize it, so it's like this neat little thing that's something different. Ho ho! And something fun is just a game that is on my list as far as, oh man, I really like that game, I had fun with it. And either I was playing it on the channel or I started playing it and I need to go back and finish it because there's a bunch of games on my channel that I was playing them and I haven't finished them, or I just want to go back and play them because Resident Evil 4, I never finished that playthrough. I think Mass Effect 1 I finished, I haven't uploaded yet, and I need to finish that so I can get to 2 and 3. And I want to try to do that before Andromeda comes out, but I'm getting ahead of myself because that's that's part of videos I'm working on. Wait a minute, I'm on that part, aren't I? But anyway, that's like the whole thing. So basically, it saves me the trouble of having to make a list because that's usually how I do my channels. Like I'll make a list and be like game, and just have like a list of games, and then have like another list of like, well, not even the list really. It's just, if I finish these games, I will get to these games, and these games are my backlog, and I never get to my backlog because. So basically, now I'm trying to structure it where I'm playing stuff on YouTube for YouTube, and the stuff I'm playing is stuff I want to be playing if it's like on a backlog anyway. So, and then like when I'm not playing something for YouTube, I'm playing something that just came out, and I would have been playing it anyway. So I'm not just gonna like buy a game and be like, oh, I'll just play it later, and then it adds to the backlog. So now I'm trying to like actively think how I can like make these things work in a synergy together and have it all work out and play through my backlog and get through a bunch of games I haven't played. Because last year it worked pretty good streaming stuff, but then like the the one game that just does not want to go away, Destiny. I've had a lot of time playing that game, and that's a thing. So that happened, but now I like structured where it's like I only play that on Tuesdays. So there's 7 days in a week. Tuesday's one day. There's 6 more days. So yeah. And then there's a whole other thing of like, well, I was gonna take a break on my channel last year because I'm trying to move, but then it's like, it's a whole thing of I would like to talk about it in another video, but it's like I will go into it like a bit of details here. Is like I was thinking of moving out of the country like anyway, but then like something else came up and it's like, well, I kind of gotta probably should do this sooner than later now because it's like, So, but then I was doing research into like where I was wanting to go, and it was like way expensive, and I mean there are downsides, and then there's like the upside. So it's positive, negatives, and the pros and cons. And I was weighing the pros and cons. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's an island. It's really far away. Everything's expensive. Yeah. But then it's like the people are cool, and then they speak English, and it's like, yeah. So I mean, I'm still trying to do that. I'm still like I'm still like moving in that direction of like I am getting that out of here eventually. But it's just that's a whole other can of worms. And it's like, and that's the other thing. Is like it wasn't just like I need to move out of state. Like no, I gotta move out of the country because it's just like, I mean, before it was like bad. Now it's just like ratcheting up of like threat level like through the roof of like I should have already done it. Oh no, I want to punch myself in the face. But it's like I got a plan. And then things are going. I mean, they could be going better, but it's like whatever. As long as I got a plan and got my stuff written out and I'm following my plan, things usually go pretty good. So that's where we're at. It has nothing to do with the videos I'm working on, but I'm rambling about other stuff. So what else am I working on besides the whole video format stuff? Still streaming, so it's like everything on this channel. Well, not everything. But the vast majority of stuff on this channel is streamed. Oh, that's the other thing, is I was streaming Walking Dead on Steam, and then I guess I had like uninstalled all my Shadow Play stuff, and I reinstalled it, and they made it better. So it's actually easier to stream to YouTube now from Steam if I stream it on my Shadow Play than it was before. So I don't have to buy another computer, and that's cool because that saves me a lot of money in the long run and the short run because I don't have to worry about it anytime soon. I can just play whatever. Because there's a bunch of games I have on PC that were out before PS4, where like everything that was on PC was coming to console anyway, so that's cool. Like I can play Witcher 1 and Witcher 2, stream through those, finally play Witcher 3 if I can finally get to it. That's man. That's the other thing is like this year's like there's so many games I want to play, and I have like so many goals of like I want to play this game or these games, but it's just like it's not like I'm looking at the road ahead and it just doesn't look like it's gonna fit. It's like there's just too much. And there's too much going on, and Mass Effect comes out in March, so it's like I have a very small window of like before Andromeda, and then like after Andromeda is E3, and it's like who knows what's gonna come out this year besides Red Dead Redemption 2, which is like, oh, I can't wait to play that, and then so many other games besides that. It's just like, South Park, or not Stick of Truth, but the Fractured Butthole. So, and yeah, that's your whatever. It's whatever. It's like it's always too many games, but. And yeah, like Ni no Kuni 2, I haven't played the first one. I want to play that one and then stream it, and then play the second one and stream it, and just there's so many games, and I haven't played so many of them. It's just like trying to find the time, and then like besides that, there's like other stuff I want to do. Like there's a bunch of documentaries on Netflix I want to watch. I haven't watched Luke Cage yet on Netflix, so and then there's like it's just like I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to cancel my Crunchyroll subscription. I've had it for like 3 months. Maybe 2 or 3 months. I don't know. I've had it for a while. I haven't even used it. And I used it once the other day, and I was watching Dragon Ball Super, and I was like, dude, I mean, there's nothing like wrong with like watching it with subtitles, but it's just not for me. So I was just like, oh, there's so much here to watch, but I don't have the time. And then that's another thing. I think I talked about this a lot last year. It's just like the time, dude. It's just the hourglass is like always empty. The sand is just whoosh, draining, and it's like there's always something. It's like, there's always some sort of existential crisis or threat or something, or like obstacle. It's like put in front of me, and it's like, oh man, there's a sweet pizza right in front of me, but then there's like this giant wall or this like electrified fence or something, or a dude with a gun. I don't know. It's like there's always something that's like, oh, if I could just get from here to there, it'd be cool. But it's not cool because I can't get from here to there because there's just always something. It's just like, it's just like, can't find the time. Oh, and then like the other funny thing is like I've been like saving up all this money to move, so I have like so much, like the amount of money in my bank account right now is like more than it's ever been ever, and I can't even spend it because I can't even like get anything to enjoy because I don't have the time. So it's like, what the F, man? Like it's like catch-22 every day. It's just like, oh man, I would really like to do this thing, but I gotta do this thing. Like today, it's like, oh, I gotta do the laundry. I gotta effing try to pack all my crap up. I gotta do all these chores. It's so it's like Tuesday and Wednesday used to be the two days when I could play games, and now it's like Tuesday is like the only game. I'm sorry, the only day now. It's just like Wednesday is just like eroding into chores and errands and adulting land. It's terrible. It's the worst. And then like on the weekends when I work, which is another whole thing of like, oh, Friday through Monday I'm working, which is like usually everybody's like, woo, weekend, Friday, woo, Saturday, Sunday, the weekend. It's like, yeah, for me it's like, oh yeah, I get to go to work all weekend long. Yippee! I mean, that being said, it's like my own fault because I like chose that, but no regrets. It's totally worth it. But man, it's just, it puts me at like a weird perspective versus everybody else, because it's like my Monday is my Friday, and my Thursday is my Monday, and my Friday used to be my Monday. It's weird. So it's like, yeah. Sometimes it's hard to relate to other people when they're just talking about the weekend, because my weekend's Tuesday, Wednesday, and it's like, ho. Okay, I think I'm like really rambling about other stuff right now because I haven't done one of these in a month, so there's a lot of like just pent up, like, on top of all the existential crisis stuff. Speaking of existential crisis, is like, so Chime Tegan is basically just like me talking about, stuff on the channel, and then videos I'm working on and changes to the channel, and like any other crap I just ramble about why I talk. But I'm trying to bring back like comic book talks, and then I just thought I will probably bring back the talking about stuff series, which is like me and my best friend, but then it's just gonna be me now. So because there's like other stuff I want to talk about besides games and my channel and videos and stuff, and I just like want to have like a vlog series for that, and then also comic book talks because it's like I bought all the issues of Saga that are like, since I haven't read it, the whatever war or whatever that's going on, I haven't read them, so I'm gonna try to read through those, get those all up. But yeah, we'll see. And then there was something else I wanted to talk about. I just mentioned all that stuff, but yeah, I'm not sure like how many different vlog series I'm gonna be having, but there shouldn't be like that many. It shouldn't be that bad. And like at the most, I'll like be doing them like maybe like once a week, once a month. I'll probably keep it to the same thing, which I would tell you, like once a month, because Like beyond that, you're just that's just yeah. I don't need a YouTube soapbox. That would be weird. I mean, that wouldn't be weird, but it's like I mean, it would be for me, but whatever. That's my opinion. It's weird, whatever. No big deal, whatever. So, man. Okay. So videos I'm working on. I don't think there's anything besides the streams I got going on right now. So I just played through Tomb Raider. Next game is Gravity Rush, and then Gravity Rush 2, and then which is the A game for well, it would have been the A game for January, but it's at the end of January, so it's going to be like February's A game, and I'm going to play like Gravity Rush and Gravity Rush 2 in February, and then at the end of February, Horizon Zero Dawn comes out, so that'll be the new A game, and then March is Nier Automata, and then Mass Effect, so there's 2 weeks between those two games, so I think there should be enough time to play through Nier and then move on to Mass Effect. If not, I'll play Nier and then get as far as I can, play through Mass Effect. I don't know, dude. I think that might that's another one of my problems. Is like, you know, there's so early on this year. There's a game that's going to come out, and I'm going to be just. I mean, sure, there's Destiny, but I haven't been streaming Destiny because there's the well, I guess that's a whole other story of like. The reason I have been streaming Destiny is I've been streaming it just not on YouTube. I've been streaming it on Twitch because there's that emblem for like 77 hours or something for 77 hours for streaming it on Twitch if you have your account linked. So yeah. Okay. So my goal for Champion Tekken, as far as like time, is like to always like be under 30 minutes because for some reason when I'm talking I just seem to like go and go and go. So. Because, like, back in, I think last year, I kept it, like, I kept it consistently under 20 minutes. But this is, like, my first episode in a while, so it's, like, you know, I'll make an exception. I'm almost done, though, because, like, there's nothing really to talk about besides the whole, because I'm not going to be changing anything on the channel. It's just going to be the same thing, like, streaming, and then I have a bunch of share button videos, like, from last year I said I'd upload, but I never got to upload them, so try to get around to that. What else? But yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. It's just, like, the gameplay stuff's going to be the same, because it's going to be streaming. And then when I de-rotate the games from A game to B game on like something new, something different, something old, something fun, if it's not on PS4, I'll just use my Elgato to stream it, which hopefully doesn't have any issues, but man, it's not as consistent as everything else, so I might just use Shadowplay if I have issues like early on with that, because Shadowplay actually were pretty good for the Walking Dead Season 3 when I was playing it a couple weeks ago. But yeah, so stuff to look forward to besides, you know, the A games. A games I just listed: Gravity Rush, Gravity Rush 2, Horizon Zero Dawn, which is in March anyway, is just the something old, something new, something different. And then I'm never gonna say what it is before I play it, so it's always gonna be a surprise to like you, the viewer. So it's like, you know, and that's the other thing is like when I play like something, or when I'm going through the games as far as like the B games, and it's like something old, something new, something different. It's always gonna like go from something to the next, and then like it's gonna stay in that order. I'm not gonna like have it be like random to where it won't, or it's gonna be like something the same thing twice with like something fun, something old, or whatever. It's always gonna be that same order. So I just gotta figure out the order. I'll probably just like do it that way, of like old, new, different, fun, just because that's the way my brain is currently remembering it every time I think about it. So yeah. Let's see. So we got the streams going still. A game, B game. More whatchamacallit series. Vlog series. I guess I still need to. I made a challenge trailer last year, so that was cool, I think. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know if I don't think I ever got around to making a challenge trailer last year, so I need to make one for this year because I'm going to be changing things up a lot. And then number 5, I just remembered, is that I've been saying like a lot, well not a lot, but I've been saying every year it's like, oh, I'm going to take a break from YouTube. I'm going to take a break from YouTube. But I think I'm just not going to worry about that because I can just do it whenever and then come back to it. It's just that there's like a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I need to do still, because I was going to make that a series last year and I want to make that a series this year still, is like making the YouTube sausage. So, and I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so that's cool. So I can like, you know, be like a bit less of a smaller channel doing that stuff and being like, oh, here's what it's like for you once you get to this level and you're not super successful like me, haha. that's not what it's about, so it's whatever. But yeah, I do plan on doing a bit more thorough rehaul. That's not the word. Uh, Revamps or overhauls on the channel as far as like design and out like overlays and but just like the like the modules and stuff. Nothing I have to like do on my side because I'm just not. I just can't do that stuff. But I think that's everything because that's what I'm gonna be playing. That's the stuff that I've been working on for the channel, and then I've been rambling a lot. So yeah, I should just maybe do a separate vlog about rambling, and then if I talk about stuff while I'm doing this one, it's just like I'll talk about it during that one and just try to stop myself while I'm talking about it. But I don't know. I can't do that. So whatever. Oh, also new intro. I have all the little different greetings because yeah. I thought I saw it on like some other. It wasn't like somebody else's, but I saw it like I was watching a video or I was watching a documentary and like someone did that, and I was like, oh, that seems like a cool idea. If you just did like a bunch of different hellos in a bunch of different languages for like the intro, and then listen to them, I was like, hello everybody out there in the internet. I could just like say that and then be like, everybody out there in the internet, and then I mean it's not every language, but it's like it's a lot, so it's covering a lot of ground. Anyway. Still podcasting, so that's gonna be let's see, podcasting. Yeah, there should be a link in the bottom. I gotta talk to Tropical RPG because our website is not getting updated about as far as like when we have a new episode. So you should just like check out our YouTube channel because that's where all our streams go, and then TalkShoe and our iTunes thing is all the podcasts go to like listen to those. So hopefully they're in there. If not, whatever. But yeah, that's it for this channel taken. I think that's pretty much everything. And I don't want to repeat myself again for the third time. So, I'll be back. Well, I will hopefully be back next month with more channel taken. And then I'll try to get this channel trailer. Then like as far as the channel trailer goes, I'll probably have two different ones. Where one's like a super long, well, not super long. That's a terrible. I'm sorry. One's more longer than the like 90 seconds, the ones like you want to try to like get it really short for some reason is what they say. So I'll probably have like a long one and a short one, and then that'll be that. And then more vlogs. So talking about stuff more, well, not more often, but I guess more often because I didn't have more than one vlog before. Though I kind of did, but I fell off, so whatever. So yeah, that is it for Channel Taken for January 17. And thanks for watching, thanks for listening. So feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends or not, that's cool too. And until you hear me again, peace out everybody. I'm now signing off.